7 warning signs to avoid a client from hell. You know what I'm talking about. The clients from hell. The ones who suck the life out of you. The one who don't appreciate you. Who doesn't pay you what you are worth. Comment below. Share your story with me. Now seriously, you know what I'm talking about, right? Those clients. Now no one pointed a gun to your head and said you have to take on those clients. You chose to take on those clients. And what if there's a way you could tell that if a client's gonna make your life miserable before he or she became a client? Today I'm gonna show you how. Here are the 7 warning signs. Warning sign number 1, they don't respect your time. When you set up a meeting with them, they are always late, or even multiple meetings, right? Always late, always have a reason why they cannot be there on time, or they cancel the meetings with you last minute, or they're always rescheduling. What are they saying to you? They don't respect your time. But what they're really saying is, we don't respect you, right? And your time is your most valuable commodity. Your expertise, your energy, they're your most valuable commodities. Don't let someone abuse your time like that, right? Or you're meeting the prospect for the first time and they're saying things to you like, oh, I've only got 10 minutes for you. I've only got 5 minutes for this meeting. So go ahead, tell me what you have to tell me. See, they don't respect your time. Or even after they become clients, think of if you have clients like that right now, that they're always calling you at non-scheduled times. They're interrupting you and they expect you to get back to them very quickly, but when you need something from them, that you need paperwork, you need them to follow through on certain things, it takes you days to hear from them. So think about the clients that you have right now. See if you have clients like that. They're always calling you at non-scheduled times, outside the work hours, always interrupting you, expecting you to get back to them very quickly. However, the other way around, where when you need something from them, you need them to pay you on time, you need them to fill out a form, you need them to get paperwork back to you, it takes them forever. They do not respect your time. Sign number 2, they don't respect your expertise. They have very little respect for what you do, your expertise, your skills. They always check up on your work. They are control freaks and they tell you how to do your job. They nitpick on everything and they're always disappointed when you send work to them. Just like, I don't know, that's not good enough. I don't like this, I don't like that. And they want you to change a lot of different things and they're never satisfied, right? But they can tell you what they don't like and they cannot give you constructive feedback. All they could say is just, hey, I don't like this and I don't like that. Oh, and also sometimes they will send you emails that require long replies. Sign number 3, the prospect doesn't want to sign a contract. Now, this happens sometimes. There are a lot of back and forth and you spend a lot of time and the prospect is nitpicking every single line in the agreement, right? And you're wasting a lot of time. Focus on what's not important instead of focusing on what's important, and that's delivering results and value to your prospect. You also notice that they will always want to fight you. They like to argue and they like to win, right? They want to just argue with you all the time. That's a sign that it's a client from hell. Warning sign number 4, they are looking for the cheapest provider. Before you even talk about what you do, they're already asking you for a discount. Hey man, you gotta give me a deal. Take 20% off, take 30% off, right? Always twisting your arms to give them a better deal. Before they even know the value that you could provide, before they understand your value proposition. That's a potential client from hell. Or after you start working with them, they're always pushing you. They're always trying to get something from you, asking you to do extra work without compensating you for it, right? They are intimidating you, right? I call that project scope creep. That you have this project scope that you both agreed on, you and your client, between both of you. And now, before you know it, you do a little bit more extra work, you do a little bit more extra work, you do a little bit more extra work. Before you know it, you're doing a whole bunch of extra work without getting paid. Or they're also constantly reminding you why your fee is high. Oh man, you charge a little bit too much. Your competitors charge less than that. Maybe you should give me a deal, right? They're always reminding you why your fee is high, not knowing your value, and they threaten you to walk away constantly.
Hey Dan, can you build my website?
Hell no! Warning sign number 5, they are your family and friends. It's almost always a big no-no to do business with family and friends. There are exceptions, but not many. The problem is because you grew up with them. They know what you do, they know who you are, and they probably don't have a whole lot of faith in you. And even if you go the extra mile, you do the extra work, they feel like, hey, you're like my buddy, you're my cousin, you're my brother, you're my sister, right? They don't appreciate your expertise. So be very, very careful who you take on as a client, especially family and friends. Warning sign number 6, the prospect is in a rush. Hey, let's go. Come on, let's go, man. We got to get this done. See, they have unrealistic expectations or deadline that they want you to meet, and that puts unnecessary pressure on you. Or they're thinking that, hey, you know what, I want this done in a month, but knowing that you know that it takes 3 months, 6 months, or even a year or more to get the desired result. But they don't understand. You see, then you're setting yourself up for failure and you are setting yourself up for disappointment. So be very, very careful. This is a disaster. You probably don't want a potential client, a prospect like that. Sign number 7, they don't pay you on time, and they always have some kind of excuses of why they're paying you late. You send them an invoice, you always worry because you don't know when you're gonna get your money, or if you follow up too much, you might come across too desperate, and that might affect the relationship, right? Or sometimes they don't pay you on time and they don't pay you at all, but they continue to demand you to do some extra work and say, I'm gonna pay you back very, very soon, right? Soon enough. That's a problem. That is definitely a client from hell. You must recognize that the words that you use, they either attract your ideal clients or they repel your ideal clients. Whatever you're saying, the way that you bring them in to your business is very, very critical. I put together a special 4-part training series just for you, teaching you how do you use the right words to attract the clients that you want and repel the clients from hell. I'm gonna put a link somewhere here or here. Check it out. Simply put in an email address, you can get access to it for free.
So I closed a 15K package, and I also had 2 more booms as well last week. I had a 3K boom, and I also had an upgrade from a payment plan. So I had a great week with booms.
So, 4-part training series, knowing that words are very, very powerful. Words are what shape your business.